Hello everybody, Epic Mewtwo here. Today we are back with another Dragon Ball figure unboxing, and today we have the newest addition to the GRANDISTA line. You guys know this is one of my favorite figure lines of all time, if not my favorite figure line of all time. And joining the roster we have GOTENKS, which is really cool. Let's go ahead and get him out of the bubble wrap. Now, I did get this guy on Tokyo Taku mode for $20 as per usual. Another super big appeal of the GRANDISTA line for me, that it is honestly so cheap for the quality of the figure and the size of the figure as well. Now, this GOTENKS in particular is pretty cool as well, because not only is it, well, for me personally, my first GOTENKS figure actually. I don't have any others unless you count from the mini video that we did, the little baby Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS. But full-sized, definitely not. This is my first GOTENKS. Not only that, though, hey, they brought back the Resolution of Soldiers logo. I'm pretty sure that the last few GRANDISTAs didn't have Resolution of Soldiers on them, unless I'm tripping, and I don't remember. Editor Theo can put a message on the screen here for you, but I don't remember that on the last couple GRANDISTAs, so I guess they're bringing the moniker back, which is cool. Either way, though, as you can see, this also does come with a Super Saiyan GOTENKS head, which is really cool. You can see the difference there. I will admit, the face on the base GOTENKS, it's kind of hard to tell because obviously the box is stylized to make it a little bit darker, but I am not too big of a fan of the base face. I do like the Super Saiyan face though, so that is probably the one I'm going to be rocking on my shelf. Now, in the world of GRANDISTA, I know if you've been on Twitter, you've seen me like retweeting it like 5 different times. But GRANDISTA's next figure is the GRANDISTA Nero Goku. Basically, Nero is when they reuse a GRANDISTA existing sculpt, and they make a new figure out of it, and they're going to be making a Super Saiyan 3 Goku that looks so good. They're going to be using the mold of the original Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan Goku, and I guess technically the base Goku as well. So that'll be an awesome figure, and you know your boy is going to be picking that up because I absolutely love Super Saiyan 3. Now, that does kind of make me think, right? So the only other Nero figure that we've had so far from GRANDISTA was the base Vegeta, which again is like the reuse in the old mold. And now with Goku, they're doing Super Saiyan 3. So it kind of, we're going to cut the box more here. It kind of makes me wonder, since this is GOTENKS, right? If they will do a Nero GOTENKS, and the Nero GOTENKS will be a Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS. I don't know that for sure, but they did do Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So, I suppose it's possible, right? Because I was kind of thinking that they probably wouldn't do Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS, because GRANDISTA, you know, this is the first time with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku they've ever done a Super Saiyan 3 figure. But maybe they will make a Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS. Who knows? If they did, I would probably get it. And I might even get rid of this GOTENKS, just because, you know, I love Super Saiyan 3. But anyway, let's go ahead and, you know, see what we got here. Obviously, we have the base form head first. Yeah, I don't know, it looks kind of weird. Obviously, the hair is, like, proper. That's how GOTENKS is. Wait, is it supposed... I thought it goes black all the way down. That's also really trippy with, like, the half black, half purple. I thought it goes black in the middle, and it's just the sides that are purple. Maybe they did that just for the effect. Yeah, probably. The head is really big, though. Now, one other thing that I'm immediately noticing about the body, which we will go over in a second. I'm trying to find the hole here. Whatever, we'll just rip through the bag, I guess. One thing I am noticing about the body that is a real shame, that is kind of the fault of Bandai, we'll take a Super Saiyan head look in a second, is that just like the GRANDISTA Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, the pants do seem to be hollow. It seems like whenever they're doing baggy pants now that aren't just like, you know, pants that are arms, or at least, I don't know, maybe they're just doing it with the fusion pants, they're doing hollow pants, because this is like super light, right? Let's take a look at the Super Saiyan head first, though. We do have the GRANDISTA kind of shiny metallic Super Saiyan paint, which I am a-okay with. I do really like it. I will admit, this kind of yellow paint is kind of reminds me of some cheaper figure lines, which is kind of a shame. And also the eyebrows don't really match as much. But But it works well on like the UI Goku, but I think on the original Super Saiyan Goku as well, the hair was not sparkly, but I'm not positive on that because I don't own it. I only own the base one. Regardless, though, I do like this head sculpt. He does look very, very cheeky. But yeah, so again, such a shame that this is now hollow. This part does feel solid, but these legs are definitely hollow. His what is wrong with my man's abs? That looks so weird. Is that how it's supposed to be? Yeah, I guess so. Weird. Huh. Anyway, yeah, shame that the pants are hollow because eventually, I mean, this one probably is a lot less likely of a chance because it is one piece. But this is a lot heavier than this, and if it was a little bit weighted, more like Gogeta, right, it would probably crack eventually. You can already see the seam line right there going down in the plastic. Because they are using more plastic for the pants, not the same material as this. Regardless, though, the rest of the figure does look pretty good. I mean, this does look like a Mewmore Infusion vest. It looks very good. This also looks very funny with the headless thumbs up. The thumbs up does look very good, and I think that they picked a really, really good pose for Gotenks as well. This should just fit right in here, right? Or is this sculpted? This does look like it's sculpted. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, I like that. It looks like it's a little nick on mine. I will admit, this was one of the oh, that's such a shame. I don't even know if, no, the camera is picking that up. That little, like, black nick there. Dang it. Yeah, that's definitely, like, chipped paint and not, like, a little speck on there. Alright, so let's put the foot thing on. Does this go here, I assume? No, it goes on this one. Let's see. It is a shame, though, with Bandai taking up... Wait. Perfect. Wait, there we go. Perfect. It is a shame, though, with Bandai taking over, right, that this line is affected, obviously. I mean, that makes sense because it was one of Van Presso's lines. There we go. Snaps right in there with the pants. Because this is one of my favorite lines, and Bandai has kind of done a lot of poor things with it, unfortunately. But, regardless of my sorrows, let's put the heads on. So, this... Whoa! Okay, hold on. Is it just me? Yeah, that sounds good. Does the head look really big in comparison to the rest? Well, I guess when you look at it through the camera, it doesn't look like that. When you look at it through how you're looking at it for me, though, it does. I'm trying to look on the box. Does the body like bigger, or am I just tripping? I think I'm just tripping. Also, there is like a nick on my hair, and there's also a little nick there, which is kind of unfortunate. Darn you, Bandai quality control. Funny enough, so far, as much as I'm looking at this, this is probably my least favorite Grandista figure so far that they've made. Just because, I mean, I don't know, it kind of doesn't help that I'm not the biggest fan of Gotenks as it is. But I don't know, just like the hollow pants is kind of disappointing. Okay, well, okay, this is kind of cool. I do like this Super Saiyan Gotenks if I can get it on. Ow, my hands. Again, I always talk about it in like every video. Dragon Ball figure collecting will do this to your hands because the hair is always so pointy. There we go. Ow. Alright, we're good. Oh my gosh, dude. Look, that's so bad. Alright, anyway. Oh, he kind of like moves a little bit. I don't think that's intentional, but that looks good though. I think maybe it's just in figure form. It's kind of... Ow, that really hurts. It kind of looks just a little bit better just because the hair matches the Mewmore vest, maybe? It is kind of weird though. I feel like Gotenks' hair is more kind of like Gogeta's hair. Like, I guess you can use it here where it's sort of like a this kind of shape, whether as like this kind of shape, like this figure is, if you can kind of understand. Here, we can use this, right? This is almost like an oval, right? And then his hair is like kind of like a reverse pyramid going from that way, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Looks kind of weird. I feel like Gotenks' hair isn't supposed to be that way, because this one almost... No, that's definitely the same. Actually, is that the same sculpt? Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely the same. Well, no, some of those... No, I think that's the same sculpt. Yeah, it's definitely the same sculpt, at least for the hair. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely think the Super Saiyan hair looks a little bit better on my man. Again, maybe it is just because the matching, but I do think the expression looks a little bit better. It's just something about the mouth on this one. Not too big of a fan on it. Excuse me. Alright, so... unfortunately, I don't have the rest of my Grandista figures handy to share them with you because they are up on the shelf, and then all of my other figures would have to be removed off the shelf to get them. So I'm not going to do that right now, but I do have the other big fusion papa himself, Gogeta, which obviously he towers over, but I'll pick him up so you can actually see it. And then the other figure that I have for you, where did it go? Oh, here we go. Just a simple figure for comparison. I needed something else to compare him to, and I figure tried and true, Bam Presto World Figure Coliseum Champion Goku. The army version, of course. Funny enough, they almost said they are kind of the same size. As you can see, their Gotenks just has a little bit of height on my man. And then if we pan up, whoop, Gogeta has a lot of height on Gotenks. Gotenks like only comes up to maybe like Gogeta's chest, which is really weird. I don't know. This one kind of feels like it's a little bit out of scale with this, because all the Grandista figures are obviously in scale with each other because they're from the same line. I guess he is really just that short compared to the rest of the cast, but I don't know. That is kind of jarring. He is really small. He might even be shorter than the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Or, well, Super Saiyan 2 and 1 Gohan Grandista figure. I'm going to have to check that out in my spare time. Actually, you know what? I'll throw a picture of it. Editor Theo, get it done. Anyway, though, with Gogeta, like, kind of peeking out of the top here, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you are a fan of Gotenks, this is definitely a solid Gotenks figure. I definitely think that is not the best that Grandista has ever produced. But it's definitely, well, I mean, I guess maybe it is the worst, but Grandista figures really aren't bad. I mean, I still don't think that this Gotenks figure is bad by any means. I just think that it's very, well, average. And it also is kind of just because of the form, but I do genuinely think that both of the faces are still kind of a little bit weird, even though I do think the Super Saiyan one looks better. But regardless, it is still a good addition to the line nonetheless. It will be really, really cool if we get, like, literally every Dragon Ball character as a Grandista figure someday. That would be pretty awesome. So, I don't know. We'll see if they end up making a Super Saiyan 3 version of this guy with the upcoming Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Could be possible. I will probably get that one, and then we can test if the heads are interchangeable, because that would actually be pretty cool. Either way, though, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you pick this guy up. Of course, some links to places that you can buy him in the description below. And I will catch you in the next one. Have a good two out. Peace.